Hi, I'm Wes with Lantern Academy. In this video, we're going to take a test drive through our brand new medical gas technician course. Thanks for joining, and let's check it out. So when you log into the course, this is what you're going to see. The white boxes are different modules, and as you go through this, you can click at the bottom to expand each module, and it will show each step within that module. So the very first thing is the welcome and course overview. The introduction is not an introduction to medical gas equipment. It's more the actual gases themselves. So this is clinical application, where these are in the hospital and what they're used for, especially helpful for anyone who comes from outside the healthcare industry or just is new to medical gas. Next module is safety, and from there on, the rest of the course is equipment specific. So we've got medical gas outlets, medical gas valves, alarms, manifolds, bulk oxygen, medical vacuum, and medical air. Okay, let's dig into one of these and show just a little bit of the content. We'll start with the overview. So the overview and introduction is just a little welcome to Lantern.
Welcome to Lantern. This is a med gas technician course. If you're coming to this from somewhere outside of the medical world, you're going to learn a lot about the basics of med gas, what the different gases are, how they're used in your facility, what it takes to maintain and repair your own equipment.
If you've ever taken a 60/40, that's the current standard for medical gas training. So we have a lot of videos in this course. It's very video heavy, and we've tried to make the videos very interesting. We have little, engaging content like our friend Inigo here. The basic protocol is keep it simple, keep it safe, keep it in service, and keep it straight. And that is the sequence that we follow no matter what the category of equipment is. So, for example, keep it simple is an introduction to that piece of equipment. If it's medical gas outlets, here's what an outlet is. Here's where you're going to find it in your facility. Here's what they're used for. Keep it safe is the specific safety stuff related to each category of equipment. Medical outlets have some different things you need to know than vacuum pumps or bulk oxygen systems. So that's the equipment safety for technicians, and also keeping in mind patient safety. Obviously, patients relying on these systems. Keep it in service is the heart and soul of this entire course. This is where you're going to find how to rebuild things, how to maintain them, basic PM procedures, parts, all that kind of stuff is going to be in Keep It Service. And then Keep It Straight is just assessment. So there is a quiz at the end of each module that is specific to the equipment you just learned about. Once you complete the course, you take the exam at the end, and then you will get the certificate that's good for 3 years. And the certificate is tied to the technician and the facility. That's important because in order to work on medical gas systems in hospitals, you have to have either an ASSE 60/40, an ASSE 60/30, or be specifically trained on the equipment in your facility. So this is the equipment specific training, and the certificate represents that. Okay, so that is the introduction. That's the idea. We follow that same sequence with every category of equipment. Keep it simple, keep it safe, keep it in service, keep it straight. Let's dig into the content a little bit. Again, we have tried to make this very engaging. Everyone's favorite teacher is usually funny, and we think it's a shame that most training content is not. We also think you learn more and you retain the information better when you enjoy what you're learning. So we have this recurring character. This is Professor Ralph. Welcome, Professor.
Manifold, meaning many things together, goes back to 1969 when Leonardo da Vinci created his first flying machine made of gases and pipes. And that's how the valves and pipes came together to form a manifold in your...
Professor Ralph knows nothing, and you can safely ignore everything he says, but he's great for a laugh. We've also made the content very interactive. So here's an example of one of the interactive environments. This is a manifold room you can explore, look around in, and then there are questions everywhere related to the equipment and the environment. So, for example, what type of manifold is this? Well, this is information you would learn in the module, but this is a liquid primary by liquid secondary by high pressure reserve manifold. So the answer is liquid by high pressure. So again, very interactive. You can look through the room. We have those for all of the major medical gas systems. This is a bulk oxygen system. It's a very beautiful day. And medical vacuum pump. This entire mechanical room is interactive. You can go around all sides of the vacuum pump and explore, look at all the systems. This little claw vacuum. So interactive content, try to keep our users or learners engaged. And it's also very important part of this that we have varying levels of detail depending on the category of equipment. So some of the systems we just looked at, such as bulk oxygen, medical air, medical vacuum, we are not going to get into equipment manufacturer specific training. We're not teaching how to tear those things apart and put them back together. What we are teaching is what technicians need to know to do a comprehensive daily and weekly walkthrough, change filters, set regulator pressure, the stuff that they need to know to keep those things running smoothly. Where we get more specific is with manifolds and alarms. So coming back to the manifold page, this is a good example of what you might see for your specific manifold. And we have the same content for alarm panels. So it's a component level diagram that shows your system. Make sure you understand what the different components are within that piece of equipment, and you can work your way through it. Where we get very detailed is with medical gas outlets. There are multiple reasons for this. You have more outlets than anything else, usually more failures coming from outlets than anywhere else in the facility. The main reason is they're just not that hard to fix, but guys need good training. So for every manufacturer and model, you're only going to learn what you have in your facility, but you will see actually what you have in your facility. It's not generic. So for example, this is a Beacon Medeus Series B. And once you get those two screws out, you can lift the barrel and plate off. This is the spring, poppet, and rubber seal. These are the parts we're going to replace today. And sometimes when you pull this barrel off of the back of the latch valve. So manufacturer model specific videos for all of the outlets in your facility. There's a repair path here they can look at with pictures. The really great thing about this course is it's a pretty simple process. Your guys go through the course, take the exam, get the certificate. It's good for 3 years. But the better value is that from then on, whenever they have these repairs due in patient rooms, they can actually come back and reference this content at any time. This is all designed so it works on a normal laptop or on a mobile browser, on an iPhone or an Android. So they can be in the patient room, pull the video up, get a refresher course on how to complete that repair. That's Lantern in a nutshell. Take the course, get a certificate, and go fix stuff. If you are taking this course, I hope you learn a lot, and I hope you have fun doing it. Thanks for watching.